Hey guys, so today on One on Wonder Monday, I'm going to be showing you guys how I load my lower body in the gym while having one arm. If this is your first time on my channel, thanks for tuning in. If this is not your first time, thanks for coming back. If you are wondering why I have one arm, please click the little card thing. And I just wanted to go ahead and pop in. As I'm editing this video, I so badly want to throw away all of the film that I did this morning for this video. One, because, I always wondered why people stare at me, and now I know why. It looks freaky. How I move and how I get around looks a lot different than typical people, and I never really have watched films of myself. So as I'm watching videos, I'm like, wow, that's what I look like. This is weird. I'm also nowhere near where I want to be with my fitness or my physique. Seeing a video of how my body looks and having it look in a way that I didn't think that it did, it's a bit humiliating, and so it's been an interesting experience, this filming section day thing. I can't even think right now. I'm so frustrated. Anybody who's thinking about making a video of themselves working out or is self-conscious about themselves, you're not alone. It's okay. And you know what? It's kind of freeing to show the world your most unattractive moments and your worst moments, because then they're out there and they're in the world. And now, you can just say, take it or leave it. This is me, and this is what I got to offer. So, anyways, just wanted to share this experience with you guys because this sucks. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get into it. So the first machine I'm going to be using is the deep-seated squat press machine. In order to load the machine, I use these discs, and I rotate the disc to get some velocity going as I pull horizontally. There's a lot of small variations with my wrist that I will do to move the disc across the rod, and then to unload the machine after I do my sets. The light weights, I of course just use my wrist to push on the plate and pull out. And then the heavier ones, I use my knee, because if you can't tell, the rod that these weights go on is out at an angle. So I need to use my knee in order to help scoot the weight off. Otherwise, I just spin the disc in circles pretty much. I also use my foot to help me put the weight all the way onto the rack. The second way I load my lower body is using the Smith machine. I of course use this little pad thing, because otherwise the bar just digs into your shoulder, and because the bar is sitting on the one shoulder I have, the bar will dig in pretty deep. So as you can see, I'm pretty much missing my entire right shoulder, so all of the load is concentrated on my left shoulder. This of course loads my body in an unsymmetrical way, so I have to really think about pushing through both of my legs equally while also squeezing my core. And I don't put any heavier weight than 25 on each side, because if I do, I feel all of the weight in my shoulder and in my core, and none of it goes to my legs. The third way that I will load my lower body is using this belt method. One of the trainers at the gym showed me this one time. Basically, you put the weight on a chain and make it into a belt, and then you do your squats on an elevated surface, and this helps to load your lower body without loading your upper body. This is one of my favorite ways. However, it takes a long time to set up, or more time than the other machines do. So my preferred method to load my lower body is the first method with the deep-seated squat press machine, but this is definitely worth your time to incorporate into your routine. So once you have it all squared away, then you stand up on a bench carefully, and then you just do your squats. Now, the way that you just saw me put on this belt is probably the easiest way to do it. In the next clip, I'll show you a method that I use that I thought would be better, but I really just did not think it through all the way. So here I thought that I would not only put on a belt, but I would also put on the weighted vest that is behind me. Whenever I tried to put on this belt though, I tried to come at it from from a different angle. I thought, okay, I'll just put the chain through and then I'll come from the top, but then I realized that in order for the chain to stabilize or be in equilibrium, I needed an equal amount of chain to be fed through the hole that wasn't through the hole, if that makes any sense. So I thought, okay, I'm going to be here forever trying to feed this thing through. So if I move my hand quick enough, I will catch the chain before it falls, and that's exactly what I did. And then I just positioned the weight in a way where I can stabilize it and wrap the belt around and then clip it. This honestly was not my most intelligent decision to load my body in this way. I thought I was going to pass out, but you know what? No pain, no gain, right? So once I got that situated, I then put on the weighted vest. I have no idea how much this vest was. It definitely had to be over 20 pounds, probably more like 30, because I could barely lift it over my head. I thought I was going to break my neck, but it's all good. You just got to be really mindful of what you're doing, people, and you'll be okay. So once I got that situated and squared away, this vest is also quite uncomfortable because since I don't have that right shoulder blade, it just kind of falls off me and is awkwardly on my cliff. But that's not the point, right? The point is to load our legs, so you just don't think about what's going wrong. You just think about what you're trying to do, and you try not to fall. This was hard. So once you get situated, you can then start to do your squats. And what's nice about this is that if you weren't wearing the vest, of course, all of the load is just directly on your hips and your legs, and so you can really just focus on building that. The weighted vest, what I did was I made sure that the heavier part of the vest was in the back and the lighter part was on the front. That way I could have an easier time leaning deeper into my squat and really make sure the load was on my butt and not on my quads. I'm already quad dominant, so I'm trying not to grow my quads. And then here's where you really need to be mindful. I felt that the weight was too heavy on the vest to pull it off like that. I needed to rest part of it on the bench and then take it off to make sure you don't break your neck doing that. Alright guys, that's it.